Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow. In the previous episodes, we finished clearing out the top floor and the upper towers, and now we've arrived basically at the Master's Chamber. But before we head in there and face the final boss, let's make sure we have a good setup. If you remember, there were 3 ancient books that we gathered along the way. The first tells of a demon from Hell's Fire. The second is the King of Bats, and the third is a beautiful nightmare. Those 3 hints indicate the 3 souls you should use in order to get the good ending for the game, which would be Flame Demon, Giant Bat, and Succubus. But we're going to get the normal ending in this episode, so I'm going to switch into the Red Minotaur soul, and that should disrupt the flow of the good ending. As far as weapons go, I prefer Gungnir here, but you could also use Climb Solias if you want a quick ending too. Eversing armor is good, as well as blocking mail, which again deflects 1 out of 10 attacks. And as far as rings go, use the Ancient Belt or Satan's Ring. I'll go with Satan's Ring, just for the stat boost, since you can't collect a soul from this enemy. And I think that's it. Let's head in. You're too late, Soma. Dracula's power is already in my grasp. Dracula's power doesn't concern me. I came here to find a way out of this castle. With my new abilities, I can get you out of here quite easily. You, however, have some property of mine in your possession. The souls of my demons are under your control. Can I forgive such a crime? No, never! If I knew how, I'd return them all to you right here and now. Even if you return them, you have still committed the crime of stealing. Don't you know that? It's only right that thieves receive the punishment they deserve. You are one selfish bastard. You're guilty of grand theft, therefore I sentence you to death. You're insane. And as a special treat, I myself will deliver the punishment. So we begin the final battle for Dracula's throne and the weeping blood statue. Anyway, the goal to this battle is avoid, and get as many hits on his head as possible, basically. Now, there are 2 ways of avoiding. The first, as you just saw, is to hit and run, basically a guerrilla tactic. Not gorilla, guerrilla. Kind of like that. The other is to use that hippogriff soul in order to jump up towards the ceiling, and I'll show you that in a second here. Like that. And you can avoid all attacks that way too. Anyway, that's his first form, like any other Dracula. Now the second form, he keeps summoning these chaotic balls. Chaos. Anyway, potty humor. Basically, just avoid him. It's really easy to do this. And the Gungnir gets at least 300 hit points of damage every time you use it on him. I can't believe it! I haven't lost yet. You still don't have Dracula's power. I'll show you! And now on to Form 2. That thing above me you have to avoid, so just slide out of the way when it moves above you. Watch out for the hands. When they sparkle, they're about to close, so only go up when it's not sparkling, like I almost got hit there. See, they're sparkling. And you try to hit Graham in the heart of the demon monster thingy. Demonic woman. It's a freaky monster. That's not... No! The magical powers he had absorbed abandoned him. The castle is weak now. The portal to your world should be opening. So, what should I do? Order the castle to open the portal. It has felt your power and may obey. Alright, I'll give it a try. I command you to open! Return all of us living beings to where we came from. Nothing happened? You're wrong. The fabric of space is beginning to tear. Have we returned?
Yes, there's no mistake. We made it home.
Excellent, you've done well. Hey, what happened to the others? No need to worry about them. They'll be here soon enough. And the castle? Is the castle still in the eclipse? Yes, it awaits the coming of its new master. Someday, someone will assume the form of Dracula again. When that time will be, I do not know.
What's wrong, Soma? We made it back home. Why the sad face?
I feel like the castle is still calling out to me. Maybe the castle is where I truly belong?
You're just imagining things. We just escaped from there. We are home.
Yeah, I hope it's just my imagination. If you are ever summoned by the castle again, you can deal with it then. For now, you should rest. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
And that brings an end to the normal ending of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. I'll let you watch the credits and listen to the music, and I'll meet you back at the end of the credits. Alright, and now we have the final two characters, Soma and Mina, and you, of course. You notice the other side characters aren't in that picture, which kind of is a subtle indication you didn't get the full ending. Anyway, that brings an end to this episode and the normal ending of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. In the next episodes, we are going to work our way towards getting the good ending and the bad ending. Anyway, stick around, and I'll see you on the flip side when we continue playing. See you then.